Yo, what's going on everybody? In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you how I finish Team Affinity as quickly as possible, okay? Before we get into the video though, make sure you hit the subscribe button for me. Turn those notifications on, and in the comment section below, let me know how far you are in your Team Affinity grind. And once you watch the video, let me know if you believe it'll help you, all right? Let's go ahead and get into it. So as you can see, we've completed all Team Affinity, 100%, boom, everything done, okay? How did we do it so quickly? Well, this is the process that I took. I still could have done it quicker if I would have fully known and had looked at stuff beforehand, but I'm going to tell you where my mistake, or how to just do it as quickly as possible, how we'll do it the next time it does come out, as long as it stays the same, okay? So biggest thing is we want to get our moments done, all right? Our moments will give us a little bit basis, get those done. There's not that too many of them. There's not, 5 for each division anymore. And they're all hitting moments, so just get those done, okay? Second, we want to do is we want to go with the NL East or AL West first, where we get it to 60k. The reason being 60k is that's where our first boss pack is, all right? And the reason why we want to do that is because the AL West or NL East gives us the option to be able to take a relief pitcher, okay? Now the NL East has Billy Wagner as the one lonesome pitcher in the pack. This one has Raisel Iglesias and Leclerc. All right, so you can take either one. I took Leclerc first, and then obviously you got Billy Wagner here. So you want to go with one of those two. Now we're gonna get that. We have to get it to 60k. How do we do that? We're gonna do Showdown and repeat it. Okay, Showdown shouldn't take you too long. Just beat all the bosses. Every 2 bosses you get to, you start getting 2,800 TA point vouchers. So get enough vouchers. It's 11.2k once you finish the whole showdown. So get enough vouchers to get us to that 60k range. All right. Now, once we get to that 60k, and again, pick one of these 2 divisions to get to 60k. Doesn't matter which one, just pick one. So let's say we go with the NL East. We have our 60k. We pick Billy Wagner. Every time we throw 3 innings, just 3 innings, which is a conquest game, Billy Wagner is going to give us 10,000 TA points. Again, all you gotta do is pitch 3 innings in an offline game. So one conquest game will give us 10,000 TA points, all right? And guess what? It's repeatable. So we can keep doing it over and over again. All right? So let's say we picked Billy Wagner, okay? Now we're gonna pick the West map, okay? And the reason why we're gonna pick the West map is so that we can go ahead and get those, start working towards the 30,000 TA points for Conquest. And then we're also working the NL East. Now, with that being said, keep in mind the AL West is going to be very, very easy to finish as well because of the relief pitcher. So we're going to want to put in our lineup hitters for any other division, whether it's the West, Central, the 2 Centrals, or the East. Have a mixture. You have 9 slots. You can use 3, 3, and 3 from the other 4 divisions. Okay. The reason we want to do that is because every 30 hits that we get in offline play, we get 10,000 TA points. Every 20 home runs that we hit in offline play, we get 15,000 TA points. And again, those are repeatable. Okay. Those are repeatable. Now, once we get to the point where we attain a boss for a division, that's one of those 4 that doesn't have a reliever, go ahead and take a hitter and put them into your lineup, okay? Because every 20 total bases you get with a division boss, you also get 15,000 TA points. And again, that is also repeatable, okay? So we want to use all these repeatable missions to our advantage, all right? Now, the reason why we do the West is because we want to get that 30,000 TA points to help towards the AL West to get to that 60k by the time we're done with it. And by the time we're done with the Conquest, we've at least minimum played 10 games. 10 times 10,000 is going to be 100,000. So right there, if you use Billy Wagner every game, complete game, which is what you should be doing, which is what I did. You're going to have at least a minimum of 100,000 more TA points done right there for the NL East, okay? That's insane because you go from 60K to 160K, which at that point you're gonna have another 2 bosses because it's at 100K and 130. The next one would be 170. So 2 more bosses from the NL East just by completing the map because you're pitching with Billy Wagner. All right. Then once you're done with that map, obviously go over to this. You go over to the central map because again, why would you do the East map at this point when you're working on Billy Wagner? Okay. So go over to the central map, start working on that one. And you don't even have to throw in hitters for the NL East. You can just finish Billy Wagner by pitching him an extra 4 games. And then by that time, hopefully you have the 60K with the AL West. If you don't, just go to Showdown, get you your vouchers and put it towards the AL West and get you your other reliever. Make sure you do that before you have the other reliever ready to go by the time you finish with Billy Wagner or the NL East or Billy Wagner, whatever you want to call it. Okay. So that you can put the reliever and start using him in the other map. Okay. And just keep using him until he finishes the AL West for you. All right. And again, throughout this, you're using hitters of all these other 4 divisions that do not have a relief pitcher. Because if they have a starting pitcher in the pack, it takes us 9 innings to get those 10,000 TA points. That's 3 conquest games. Not even worth it. Okay. Now, once we finish all the conquest maps, are we going to be completely done with everything? Most likely, we're not. Okay. If you are, that's really good. If you're not, it's okay. All we have to do is just go into CPU play, download a high elevation stadium, preferably Costco. That's very short. Again, Costco Park, super short dimensions, highest elevation, and just play versus the CPU on rookie and use those hitters that you need to use for the divisions you need to finish. All right. And again, once you start getting these boss packs into the once you start getting the boss packs for the hitters division, just put those hitters into your lineup and they're going to count towards all 3, the hits, the home runs that you need, and then the total bases, of course. All right. It is much faster to do it this year. You get a lot of repeat omissions that give you a lot of TA points. And if you do it the correct way, you can knock it out very fast. For me, I didn't do it that way. I realized it after because I was dumb and didn't look at all the missions before I started. So I'm trying to help you avoid that. Maybe you already started the TA and you're already gone, too far or whatever. But if you haven't started TA, you're struggling with getting TA done, this is the best route to take. And also, this is for future TAs. As long as they keep it the same, I'm going to attack it the same way. I'm going to go look for the ones that have only relief pitchers in their packs and make sure I get those to 60K first, and then do it the way I said I was in it, that I do it, and do it the way I just said to do it. Okay. So again, to go over it, the first 2 packs we're going to want to get, or the first pack in general, it's either going to be the NL East or AL West. We're going to take one of the relievers out of those packs. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and start a map opposite of the one we just picked. So if we pick the NL East, we're not going to start the East map. We're going to start the West map. Okay. The reason we start the West map is so that we can start working towards that AL West 60,000. And if we pick the AL West first, made that our 60K pack first, then we're going to start the NL East pack. Okay. And then leave the Central as the last one, no matter what, because it does not have, it has starting pitchers in there, both of those packs. So it's going to be the 9 innings and not the 3 innings for the 10,000 TA points. All right. So you're going to use, and then you're going to use hitters in your lineup for every other division, that doesn't have the pitchers. So NL West, NL Central, AL Central, and AL East. Obviously there's going to be one division, that's not going to have hitters, but you can also make it 2-2, where it's 2-2 and 3, or 2-2-2 and 3. Yeah, because that'd be 9. You can, I said to do 3-3 and 3, but in reality, what you should really be doing is 2-2-2, and then pick a division with 3. Okay, so you have the hitters from every single division, and you're working on every single thing, and nothing gets left behind. So scratch that from what I said from the beginning: 3-3 and 3. Use 2-2-2 and 3. All right. And then just continuously work on that. And again, once you finish all the conquest maps, if you're not fully done, just jump into a CPU play on rookie. Make sure you go to the stadium creator, download you a Costco, you know, super short dimensions with max elevation, so you can continuously hit bombs over and over again. All right. So that is the quickest way to do Team Affinity. I hope this helps you. And again, in the comment section below, let me know if you think this strategy is a really good strategy. All right. I hope this really helps you towards your Team Affinity. And if you're already too far gone, it's okay. You can always apply this into the next Team Affinity, which drops 4 weeks from now. So just, you know, keep this in mind going forward. Just do it this way. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. Love y'all. Peace.